Hello my sweet friends and welcome to DIY with Nadia. Today I have a super fun video planned for you, but before we get started I wanted to tell you a little secret, but you gotta get a little closer. No, a little closer. Alright, I discovered the secret world of Cricut. Yep, I did. Oh my goodness, am I in love with Cricut. The minute I got the device, I started playing with it, printing things out, labeling the house inside and out. Quite seriously, I'm having so much fun with Cricut, it's not even funny. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready for the summer and especially the beach. So I decided to make something for the beach. I made this tote that says beach vibes. And I'm going to show you step by step how to make it. If you're a beginner to Cricut, this is going to be a very informative video for you. But if you're not a beginner, this is going to be a fun video for you. So stick around because this is going to be a fun one. Now, let's get started with my beach bag. Let's get ready to party. In the description down below, you will see links to all the supplies I will be using in today's video. Enjoy! So after you set up your Cricut, you're going to get to this beautiful screen, and this is the Cricut design space. The first thing I did was I pressed text and I typed in the word beach. As you can see here, there are many beautiful fonts for you to pick from, and I decided to pick the font that's called Tall Ball. Now that I have my word, I went into letter space and I went down to 0.2 to bring my letters a little closer to each other. Then I'm going back into text and I'm going to type in the word vibes. Now the font and everything stayed the same, but I did have to readjust the letter spacing. Next, I'm going to go to the left and bottom and hit that upload button. I already uploaded an image of that palm tree and I downloaded it, and now I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller and adjust it to where I want it. Now I also wanted to flip it, so go to where it says flip and flip horizontally. Bam! Now it's going where I want it to, and now I'm just playing around how big I want it, where I want the wording to be, all of that. Next, we're going to hit that template button, and in the search area, just type in tote. Otherwise, you can just scroll down if you want. Click on the tote, and that's going to show you the tote. Now my tote fits this perfectly, so I readjusted it, and then I'm going to zoom in and then play around with the size to see what size I want it to be. Now I'm just making sure that everything on here is basic cut and click make it. I'm going to start with my palm tree, and the most important thing here is to click that mirror button. It's very important because when we put it on our fabric, it's going to get mirrored back to the right side. And then I clicked continue. Next, we're going to set our base material, and for today's project, I'm using everyday iron-on. And as you can see, Cricut Design Space wants to remind you one more time to make sure that your mirror is turned on and iron-on material is face down. The shiny part needs to be facing down. Now, let's get to the Cricut. For this project, I will be using an Infusible ink transfer sheets, and you know this is for iron-on. It does say heat activated. Next, I'm going to grab my green mat. The green mat is a standard grip, and it works perfect for this type of medium. Now I'm just starting at the corner and slowly sticking my sheet onto the mat, trying to get it as straight as I can onto the top ruler of my mat. Now I'm just placing my mat inside the Cricut. Press the arrow going up and down to feed my mat into the Cricut machine. When the C lights up, click on that C and watch your letters being cut out. This is so much fun. As you can see, I already cut out the palm tree, and that's on the bottom of the screen. And then I turn my mat upside down, and now I'm doing my lettering on the opposite side of the mat. That's why it was so important to me to make sure that my transfer sheet fit perfectly onto my mat. When the Cricut Maker is done, That little double arrow is going to light up. Just click that to release the mat, and look what a beautiful job it did cutting out all those letters. To remove the transfer sheet from the mat, I'm going to flip it upside down, and starting at a corner, I'm slowly peeling it back. This is to ensure that none of your design gets damaged during this process. Next, I got my trimmer and I'm going to cut off the letters. You can clearly see where the letters are, and I'm just going to cut those off so I have a nice straight line for the next time I use this sheet. For the palm tree, I just use scissors. To start, I like to bend the paper just a little bit and then grab my weeding tool and just follow kind of the design and go slow. You don't need to rush, just to make sure you don't rip anything, and slowly peel away all the transfer sheet that you do not want, leaving only the beautiful design that you're going to transfer over. And now it's time to get our Easy Press machine and warm it up. I'm going to set it to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and for 40 seconds. You will also need the mat. I love this mat, by the way. And then you're going to need your tote. This is the one I'm using. It's made by Cricut. And I'm just going to grab it. And the first thing I'm going to do is just insert the mat. And then I want to make sure that the mat is in the center. And it kind of leaves a width of a finger on both sides. And then just to make sure it's nice and smooth, just ran it on top of my tote really quickly to smooth things out. And then I'm just going to let it cool. The Easy Press heats up super quick within a few minutes, so don't turn it on too early because it's just going to shut off. All right, now that my tote is nice and smooth and cool, I'm going to start playing around where I want all my designs to be. This is the point where I want to cut out any of the transfer paper that's going to get in the way of the other. So I cut out a little bit of the palm tree and on the word vibes a little bit. And I'm just fitting it in, trying to figure out where I want everything to go. When I'm set with my design, I'm going to grab the butcher paper that comes along with my transfer sheet in the pack, and I'm going to put shiny part down and flatten everything out. And now I'm grabbing my Easy Press, and I want to make sure that it is centered before I put it on. And now it's time to wait. By the way, I just wanted to say I love this Easy Press, and it's good for so many things. The temperature on it is set evenly, unlike my iron that has different temperatures at different points. And I actually use it to iron my fabric napkins on my other channel, Coffee with Nadia. I do tablescapes now, and I iron the napkins for those tablescapes with my Easy Press. It is seriously my favorite tool right now because I can use it in so many ways. I would actually love to get the Easy Press in all the sizes, including the little tiny one that they have. It is just too adorable. All right, now it's time to remove the Easy Press. Nice and easy, straight up, so we don't smudge anything. Now I'm going to remove the butcher paper. And I kind of went too fast with my word accidentally there, poking it. But I was lucky enough. Everything turned out so stunning. By the way, when the colors are transferred onto your medium, they are much, much brighter than when you're looking at the actual transfer sheet. So keep that in mind when you're looking at the transfer sheets, that it is going to be a lot brighter. And just look at those stunning colors. I love this tote. Well, how did you like my little tutorial? I'm so excited and I cannot wait to fill this little tote with a bunch of goodies for the beach. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone. Mwah.